Well, hello there, Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess, and I'm here to bring you your general healing energy report for the month of June. Yeah, middle of the year already. Holy cow. This is a great time to check in, though. This is a great time to really reevaluate your plans, goals, intentions, manifestation, ideas. Yeah, it's a great time to look back to what we said we wanted in January and see where we are now in the middle of the year. What's happened in the first 6 months of 2019? Okay, big energy here in the month of June. Lots going on. But before I get ahead of myself, I'd like to ask you all to join me in creating sacred space. Got my little Tibetan singing bowl. Let's breathe. Let's connect. Let's release what's not serving us right now and just tap into this energy. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go, Pisces. I already know this is going to be a great reading. All the readings that I've done so far have been really good. Yeah, it's all about up-leveling and settling into the new cycles, into the new energies. It's really amazing. Okay, so right now we are in Gemini season. We have a new moon in Gemini on the 3rd of June. And I love new moons because this is all about setting new intentions, starting new cycles. Yeah, new energy. All right, so I did a 3-card spread. This is to pull your theme cards for what's going on in June. This is the Goddess of the Moon, Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, change. Yeah, change is definitely upon us. This is a theme that's been happening since April. But I like that it came in for you all upright because I feel like many of you are now being comfortable and are accepting of the changes that are happening in your lives. April was a big month for us. Huge month. We ended big karmic cycles. We closed down big timelines. May was a month of healing and rejuvenation to allow those timelines to finish collapsing and ending and to sort of soothe our hearts, soothe our souls, and really accept what's happened and to also reflect upon the lessons that we learned, through those karmic cycles, Yeah, this is all about change. This is new change, and change isn't always a bad thing. Change is great. It keeps life fresh. It keeps the energy new. It keeps people from becoming stagnant with where they are, who they are. Yeah, change is a good thing. It really is. It has a rejuvenation effect. It can be a little bit off-putting and off-settling, just sort of depending on how well you deal with change. But it can be regarded and should be regarded as something favorable. So you have resilience coming up, reversed. And I feel like some of you, Pisces, may not be bouncing back as well as you normally would. It just really depends on what happened in those timelines. What was closed down, what was, what cycles ended. It really depends because some of you ended ancestral karma. So that's big. It's really big energy, and it's probably taking you a little bit longer to recuperate and to heal and rejuvenate yourself. So you may be feeling a little bit less resilient than normal. But for the others of you, Pisces, I feel like, Pisces are mutable signs. We deal really well with change. You just have to accept it. Once we accept it and can conceptualize it, we're good. We're kind of off to our next thing, and we're fishes. We go with the flow. We go with the energy current, and it's like, okay, let's get back in the flow of things. And when we're able to do that, we're not stuck in some weird cyclical whirlpool. We are easy to we can deal with change easily, and we're very resilient in that manner. Gratitude, yeah, gratitude is the attitude. Absolutely. When we approach life from this energy space of gratitude, it's telling the universe we are open, we are accepting of love, we're in surrender, and we're thankful. We're thankful for who we are. We're thankful for all that we have in our lives. We're thankful for where we are right now in this moment. Even after we ended those timelines, even after we ended the cycles. If you can express gratitude and say thank you, for all that. It was painful. It was hard. It was challenging. But you know what? Thank you, because I'm a better person for that. Thank you for the lessons. Here is what I learned. Thank you, because I'm stronger, wiser, more enlightened, and I'm ready to show up in my new life more empowered, more enlightened, and a better version of myself. Thank you. Yeah. I like this, Pisces. Gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you all is I'm going to pull 5-card spread from the Osho Zen Tarot deck. Let's just see what comes out. 2 cards, 3 cards. Let's do this. That one came up second. That was third. Okay. Yeah, so right now we're in Gemini season. Has some really cool energy. It's very creative energy because Neptune right now is in retrograde. Neptune governs Pisces. So we deal very well with creativity. We do very well with the magical energy of Neptune. Some of the other signs don't, especially those that are resistant to change or who are a little bit more stoic in nature. Not us. We love it. So Pisces, use this time to really tap in energetically into the magic, to the creative power. Neptune actually governs the arts. It governs music industry. And it's right up our alley. It really is right up our alley. So we should be feeling pretty empowered, pretty excited about what's going on with us. Okay. Okay, let's not fret. Bottom of the deck, flowering. I love it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this isn't as dire as I thought it was. So. Okay, so center is change. This is the 10 card. It's reverse. I'm not feeling any resistance here. You know, this is the Wheel of Change. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So fated changes. It's supposed to happen. But this is an internal shift within you all, Pisces, okay? This is something that's going on within you. You're definitely shifting perspectives, shifting ways of thinking, shifting your approach to life. Maybe you're redefining who you are. Rediscovering yourself, you know, reconnecting with you and trying to figure out how you would like to show up in this new cycle, because you are undergoing a new cycle. This is an internal cycle to you. This isn't going to be like an external type situation. It's not like a Tower card or anything like that. But there is suppression. This is the 10 of Fire. So something has you feeling constricted, suppressed, pushed down, blocked, just in a tight space. I think what it is that you're trying to figure out how to express yourself, how to redefine yourself. I think you're struggling with the past and the new, right? I think you're trying to blend the lessons from the past and how you want to carry that forward into your new lives, Pisces. Suppression, I'm also getting the sense that those of you who are in separation with your person, maybe as a result of these timelines, you're just feeling tight. You know, you're feeling maybe like out of control, you know, because it's like, oh God, I didn't want that to happen. I did everything in my power to prevent that, but it happened. And I think you're angry about it, but you can't be. Because that's not going to help the situation, and that's not going to help that person that you were in a relationship with. It's not. All it's going to do is push that situation further away. I'm not sure if they're meant to come back to you, but if they are, it's just going to keep it away. But this is about you, Pisces. You as an individual, not as anything else. I think some of you may have been feeling stuck because I think you've been living a life by other people's standards. And you're looking for a way to break out of these chains, out of these ropes, out of this tight space. I mean, look at this. This person is extremely miserable and extremely unhappy and is in a very dark space. So I think Pisces, and this is a downfall of the Pisces sign, is that sometimes we tend to adapt ourselves to other people's surroundings, other people's environments, and we lose ourselves when we do that. We try and fit our timelines into someone else's timeline, and we do it. We do it easily. It just happens. It's just a trait that we as Pisces can do. Sometimes it can work. The downfall is that we don't know how to get out of it. So I feel like if you did come out of a long-term relationship, it's because you were so heavily inserted in that person's life, in their pattern, in their timeline, and maybe you got used to a certain lifestyle, a certain way of being, that now you're like, I don't know who I am. I don't even know what's true for me anymore. What is my truth? What does it feel like to be me as a single Pisces on my own? I don't know. I feel like that's the energy that's coming through here for some of you. This isn't for everybody, because there's other Pisces that are out there like, loving life, energy is great, can't wait for the solstice, can't wait for the solar eclipse in July. It's going to be amazing. I'm on my timeline. I've started my new cycle. Past is in the past. Bring on my future. I've surrendered that. All I'm doing is living my life right now in the here and now. Everything will crystallize as it's supposed to. I'm not even concerned about the future. There's other of you Pisces out there like that who are empowered. You're in alignment. You get it. You're on your road to ascension, and it's coming in for you. It really is. This is a special group of Pisces right here that really needs the healing energy and the healing support from the rest of us, okay? So yeah, I feel like you're tired. I mean, well, you are. I mean, you've got the 9 of fire. This is the exhaustion. So you have the 10 of fire and the 9 of fire. Yeah, you were battling, you know. So I guess you can look at this as wand energy. So you got the 9 of wands and 10 of wands. Just drop the burden. Drop the wands, you know. And the 9 of wands in the brighter way, it's a man who's like beaten up and tired, and he's got all his wands, you know, like in a fence. And he's just kind of like leaning on one, like, damn, what the hell was that? What did I just come through? I'm beaten up, I'm tired, I'm bruised, I've got this head injury. What the F? See, he's tired, exhaustion. With this type of energy, the 9 and the 10s here, yeah, this is zapping your energy, and it's pulling you out of alignment, and it's making it hard for you to hear the psychic downloads, Pisces, that you need to be receiving right now. We have the full moon coming up on the 17th of June. That's going to be the full moon in Sagittarius. It's going to be a fairly gentle full moon. And usually full moons are all about completions. So maybe use this cycle, this moon cycle, to set a goal of how you can pull yourself out of this energy and drop the 10 of wands, you know? Make that sort of your completion goal. And by the 17th, be like, I'm done with all that. You know, I've done my meditation, I've done my journaling, I've, you know, talked out my feelings with some really close friends. Whatever it takes to get that out of you, you know, do it. Do it as a healing mechanism. So that way for the full moon, you can show up like, all right, that's done. We're closing the loop on that. Because this full moon is going to prepare you for the solstice, which is happening on the 21st. So that's a new cycle. You've got the summer solstice on the 21st, which will culminate with the winter solstice in December. So you have another cycle to work through. We're also completing another cycle. We had the lunar eclipse cycle in January. We have the solar eclipse happening in July. So that's a cycle that we're wrapping up. You know, and the solar eclipse will actually start another one. You can see it as a beginning and ending. So it's kind of like a 6-month chunk. So yeah, we've got the solar eclipse happening in July, and that's just going to be amazing energy. And Pisces, I don't want you to miss out on any of that, because it's going to be for your highest good. So do what you can right now to really release the exhaustion and the suppression and really come out of this energy. At least let's set a goal for the full moon, the 17th. You have some time, a little over 3 weeks for you to work on that, and just you know, kind of get to a place of peace and acceptance, and like, all right, I'm in balance. I don't know what the future has in store for me. I know what I set my intentions as back in January, and I'm just trusting that the universe is going to help me bring that in, and it will. You just have to come into alignment with what you want. So use the Gemini New Moon energy on the 3rd to really take stock of what you wrote back in January. What was it? You know, we set New Year's resolutions, we set intentions, we set things that we want to manifest in 2019. Well, we're 6 months into 2019. How far along are you in those goals, Pisces? Have you made enough progress where you're happy that you can continue to stay the course? Have you gone off track? Have you started? Yeah, just really examine the progress you've made, and use this new moon in Gemini on the 3rd to maybe rewrite those intentions, to set yourself up for success for the solar eclipse in July. Okay? That's what we're working on right now. Okay? Yeah, but you gotta clear this fire, this weird fire energy, the exhaustion, the suppression. Try and have that resolved by the 17th for the full moon, so that way you're energetically clear to really state your intentions, your manifestations, so the eclipse can be like, I got it, we're bringing that in for you right now. No problem. And that way you'll manifest it correctly. Okay? So you have the 7 card. This is the awareness card. And you're coming into a new way of being, a new way of seeing things, new vision. You know, you're no longer behind the veil of fogginess. That's burning away. And you're emerging as a new person with a fresh eyesight. You're seeing situations clearly and as they are in their true fashion, which is great, because now you're starting to release this past. This miser came up for you all several times in a row, and I almost say it was either like close to being central, or it was important. This kind of played a big deal, because I remember some of the messages, I felt like it was foot stomping. Release the past, quit clinging to the past. And I think that's finally coming to an end. Yeah, I think you're making peace with what's happened, and you're accepting it to where now it's becoming easier to let go of this past, and you're no longer maintaining that miser energy. You don't need this in your life, Pisces. This is what's keeping you stuck. This is what's keeping you suppressed. All right? Yeah. So you're this group of Pisces right here. You've done the work. You're moving forward. You're hearing the messages. You're doing it. You're making forward progress, which is fantastic. And that's all we ask for. So just continue to love yourself through this process. Be gentle with yourself. There's no judgment here at all. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge others. I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to guide you and love you through this process. This is all a healing process. It's not easy. It's tough work. It's hard. Bottom of the deck, which I love for you all, is the flowering card. This is the Queen of Rainbows, Queen of Pentacles, and the Rider-Waite deck. This is all about abundance, and I love this. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, because she is so feminine, so real, just very like, here I am, I've got white and black hair, don't care. She's sitting on this lotus flower, which is all about enlightenment. You know, she's very sexual in her energy, very sensual, just loving life, happy, flowing. She's got the spiritual enlightenment going on. She's enjoying the earthly pleasures right here and now. So spiritual, material world are definitely merging, integrating. It's a perfect balance. Pisces, I feel like this is who many of us are striving to become. This is in our future. This is in our energy space. We just have to allow it to happen. Because this is you all. You all are the queens of sensuality, you know? You all are highly enlightened spiritual beings who know how to integrate the spiritual with the material. You create magic here in the 3D. We're great at that. So do that for yourselves, Pisces, okay? This is the energy that we've got for us, the bottom of the deck. All right. So let's pull from the Sacred Rebels deck. Let's see what's coming out for us. I'm really glad that, you know, you're dealing better with the changes and that, you know, that there's a sense of healing going on. I really like seeing that. Just need one more. Oh. Take that one. Okay. All right. So first up is the Spiral of Manifestations. Yeah. This is your manifestation card coming out. Get into alignment. And that's what I've been saying is when you can clear the suppression card, because I feel like this is about you releasing this energy and coming into your truth. I feel like this is about you redefining who you are. Just because you came out of a cycle where you were sort of living someone else's timeline, someone else's life, and it wasn't your life. But you are in your manifestation power. In a power of healing and of enlightenment. And I think you're coming into your own power center, Pisces, which is absolutely necessary to manifest. Again, we've got the full moon on the 17th, new moon on the 3rd, so readjust, retweak those intentions and get them clear, get them crystal clear, so that way when the solar eclipse happens in July, there'll be no mistaking of what it is that you really want. And it will be exactly what you wanted. Okay? You just have to get clear with that. Defend to the end the worthwhile. This is about you, your truths, your belief system. Don't let anybody sway you. Don't let anybody pass judgment upon you. You follow the path that feels right to you. Yeah. What you feel is worthwhile, you defend that to the end, and that's usually your character, your moral compass, your belief system. Those are non-negotiables. Those are non-negotiables. I don't care how wonderful that person is in front of you. Do not compromise that for anybody. Okay? But I think that if you can tap into this, it will help you redefine and rewrite your story. It will help you rewrite your truth. It will help you rewrite your authentic self so that way you can show up in this new cycle, reborn, renewed, strengthened, enlightened, wizened. Yeah. Collaborative dreaming. So I feel like for some of you, you may be looking for a new social circle. And it may not just be social in general, but like sort of depending on what you're working on, what you're trying to manifest. You know, sometimes you do need a certain support system in place to help hold you accountable for the goals that you're setting. Maybe you're trying a new project, maybe you're doing a new community service project, and maybe your current circle of friends, I mean, they love you and support you, but perhaps they're just not the right people for collaborative dreaming. You know, you need to be sort of with like-minded people in order for you to co-create and bring into fruition that goal. So maybe you're starting a new business, like a new side business, and you need to be around those types of people in that industry or that line of work to really motivate you and push you and to help you achieve your goals, you know, something like that. But yeah, it's just collaborative dreaming. So it's finding your tribe, aligning yourself with the right people that you need to in order to up level yourself, in order to achieve those goals that you set for yourself in January of 2019. Okay? Yeah. So let's check in with the divine masculines and feminines. I'm going to use the Pure Love Oracle. Let's just see what comes through. Ew. I usually pull 2 cards for the masculine and the feminine. Okay, that one popped. Okay. Oh, that one. Okay, this is interesting so far what I'm seeing. One more, please. One more. We just need one more card for the feminine. Okay, one more. There we go. There we go. Oh, no. Wow, okay. I feel like this can be clarified with a good old-fashioned heart-to-heart conversation. There's a lot of self-worth issues coming through, and both sides aren't feeling worthy of the other. So, masculine would like to share to his feminine, I do not feel good enough right now. We need to clear the air with honesty. Yeah. The feminine is saying, I do not feel worthy. I feel I do not deserve you. Okay. Okay. So here in this particular situation, whomever I'm connecting with here, again, this is a general reading, so this is not for everybody. Some of y'all may be in great relationships and you're like, nope, that's not for us. So it's not for you, it's not for you, that's cool. But for this particular relationship situation, yeah, there's a lot of, you know, concerns with self-doubt, self-worth. No one feels like they're good enough right now, they're worthy enough right now, they feel like they don't deserve each other right now. It's both sides. But I do like, as a masculine, saying we need to clear the air with honesty. Absolutely. Yeah. So I think really it's a simple, heartfelt conversation of saying, what happened? Here's how I feel about you. I don't feel good enough because XYZ, and so forth. And just have just that good old-fashioned heart-to-heart, you know, healing conversation. And this will clear itself up. It will. It's just a case of self-worth issues. Maybe this is core wounding on both of your ends, on both sides. Yeah, I think this is a simple fix. I really do. It's not a timing thing. It's not like we've got to wait for better conditions or, oh no, I'm closed off. No, none of that. It's just like, I feel like this it's a break, but it wasn't very long. It was just sort of like, it sort of fizzled. Like people started to pull back because they started to doubt themselves. They started to doubt their self-worth. And no one really clearly ended anything, you know? Just something happened, or maybe there was a conversation where something was said and was misinterpreted, and that was enough to kind of create a pause. A pause. Not a break. I get the sense that this was been about a month. Yeah. This is not a long-term separation, long-term pause. A few weeks to a month, no more than that. Okay, in this particular situation. So, all right, I'm going to pull from the, what is this? The Journey of Love Oracle. And these are new cards that I just recently incorporated. Oh, we got 2 right off the bat. I'll take 2 for the masculine, just because they kind of pop at the same time. Oh, got 1 for the feminine. This one to pop too. We'll take 2 for the feminine. I've been taking just 1 card each, 1 for the masculine, 1 for the feminine. In your situation, Pisces, the cards came out in a different way. We'll go with it. Not a problem. And I feel like maybe it came out like that just because the energy between both the masculine and the feminine is very similar. Just like low self-esteem, just doubting their self-worth, you know. Yeah. So for the masculine, they came in reversed. So drop into your heart. Came up for him. And the cloak. Yeah. Okay. So what does this mean? So immediately I picked up on the cloak, and I feel like this is almost like 5 of Cups card from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, that, you know, it shows a man in a cloak, saddened, crying over the 3 spilled cups in front of him, but behind him he's got the 2 cups that are upright, and he doesn't even know the cups are there, and that, you know, if he just turns around, it's like, oh, new possibilities, new love, new spiritual growth, new friendships, just newness right there, and he didn't even know. So I feel like this cloak, you know, is similar to that card in a way. You know, you have this person isolating themselves in solitude, walking in contemplation, an energy of sadness. The cloak is sort of like protecting them from, you know, feeling too much or being too sensitive. And, you know, I feel like masculine, you know, he's saying, I do not feel good enough right now, but we need to clear the air with honesty. So, yeah, I feel like he's internalizing himself, that he's cloaked, that he's crying over the 3 cups when he doesn't need to be, because there's 2 cups ahead, and, you know, the 2 cups are what you're going to offer him. So drop into his heart space, drop into your heart space. Again, this came up reversed. I feel like his heart chakra is off, you know, because he's not feeling worthy of himself, and there's doubt, and there's a sense of he's not clear. He's not clear of his emotions. He's not clear of who he is. He's not clear of his self-worth. But I think if he comes out of the head space and is able to drop into his heart space, I think he'll find a way to rebalance himself, realign himself with his truth, his personal truth, to find his self-worth. Okay, so one thing I do want to say, Pisces, for this relationship, because you're both dealing with self-worth issues, is you have to fulfill yourselves first before you can show up to love the other. You can't expect the other person to fill that void, and vice versa. Okay, it's not going to work. It's not going to work that way. You have to first find out what makes you feel worthy. Tap into your self-worth. Why do you feel like you're not worthy? What happened? What was said? What was triggered? That's core wounding issues. You have to heal the core wound at the root in order to show up empowered, in balance, and ready to be like, I'm here. Let's do this. You both need to do that. These are 2 wounded hearts. This is all about vibrational energy, and I feel like this is low vibrational energy because you're both wounded. I think that's why you both gravitated towards one another, because you felt a connection. You're like, oh, well, I can help you heal, and vice versa. But what ended up happening is you repelled one another. because you triggered your core wounds, right? So you have feminine, the blood dance, and you have sensual awakening. Okay, these both came up reversed. So again, I think the awakening, the sensual awakening, sorry. I feel like that awakening is maybe making you question your worth. Maybe you feel like there's something going on with you in that arena. Maybe you have some blockages with your sacral chakra, which houses your sexual energy. But whatever it is, like I keep saying, it's core wounding on both sides. And you have two wounded souls here that are trying to reconnect, that love each other, that want to reconnect, but you both, on both sides, have to do the work and the healing on that core wound issue. And it's centering around self-worth. Okay? So whatever that means for you, why do you feel you're not worthy? That's a big question you need to ask yourself. What happened? And usually it's going to stem all the way back to your childhood. And you may see these patterns repeated throughout your teenage years and your adult years. Okay? And now as an adult, you have to be like, okay, this is a pattern. This is a theme that's been recurring. I'm not having it anymore, because if you allow it to happen, this relationship is never going to get off the ground. It's going to be a cycle. Break up, reunite, break up, reunite. It's codependent, it's toxic. It is. So you need to clear the air with honesty. And you need to have that discussion about your core wounding. What's going on with you and what's going on with your masculine. And you both need to do your work, your healing work, to show up as whole individuals, whole people, in order to love your partner the way that they deserve to be loved. Okay? But you have to have that honest conversation about what's going on. If not, it's a loop, it's a cycle, it's a mess. And you really won't be happy. You will be distressed, you'll be aggravated. Oh my God, we're fighting again. Oh my God, this happened. Oh my God, we broke up again. Oh, we're back together. Well, you know. That's what that's going to turn into if you're not honest with each other. Okay? So, let's pull from the Archangel's Oracle and see what the angels have for you. Oh gosh, everything is popping. Yeah, one more. Okay, here we go. Yes, absolutely. I was saying this in the beginning of the reading. Take your power back. Yeah, absolutely. This is Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Yeah, you had the manifestation card come up in the Sacred Rebels. Yeah. It's about manifesting. So you have Archangel Raphael saying, breathe. Take several deep breaths. Exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Yeah, because you are, let me move this around. You are in a cycle. You're undergoing an internal shift with yourself, Pisces. This is about rediscovering yourself, redefining who you are. And it has you up in knots, right? Has you up in knots. It's a mess. You're feeling tight, you're feeling constricted, you're feeling held back, pushed down, closed in. You have to breathe, okay? Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Remember how I was telling you that this is old patterning? This is you trying to figure out who you are as single Pisces. Because I feel like whomever this is speaking to, I feel like you came out of a long-term situation where your energy and your way of life was heavily intertwined and interwoven with your partner's lifestyle. And that's not who you are. And you're trying to figure out who you are now. So you have this awareness card coming through. And you're releasing the past. You are. That miser card is reversed. So breathe. And then prosperity. This is Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Yeah. Yeah. It's coming in for you. Abundance is coming in for you. This is bottom of the deck. This is who I feel many of us are trying to embody. This amazing, sensual woman who is spiritually and materially in balance. You know, she is balanced. She's spiritually enlightened. She's abundant in the material world. She's got it all. She knows. She knows how to manifest anything that she wants in her life. She knows what she wants, and she's in alignment with her spirit guides and the divine power. This can be us. Easily. Easily. No doubt. But yeah. Okay, Pisces. So that's all I have for you right now. It's been awesome reading for you all. This has been really healing and really enlightening. And I hope that these messages, you know, resonated with you. Use some new decks this time around. It was cool. I liked the energy. I liked how the information came out. But yeah, you know, just trust in your power source. You guys are magical beings, magical spiritual beings, very powerful, highly intuitive. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, get centered, get grounded, remain steadfast in your power source, Pisces. Because when you do that, the world is your oyster. It really is. It really is. Again, June 3rd, Gemini New Moon. Reset those intentions. Look at what's transpired from 1 January to now. Do you like where you are? If not, why not? If not, how can you fix it? Set yourself energetically for the full moon on the 17th, Sagittarius full moon, because we've got the solstice starting on the 21st. And that will be Cancer energy as well. We start the Cancer season on the 21st with the solstice, beginning of summer. July, we've got the solar eclipse. And you want to be energetically in line for all of that. Don't miss this opportunity, Pisces. Do not miss it. Okay? So, blessings to all of you. Lots of love and light, healing energy to all of you, Pisces. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking my material. Thank you to all my new viewers who found this channel. You're divinely guided here. It's no accident. Thank you to all the cross watchers. You're always welcome here. Appreciate your support. Again, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so that way you're notified of when I release new content. Usually it's on Sundays. I was doing weekly healing energy reports, but my schedule got kind of strange, and I'm just not able to do that right now. But I hope to start that soon. It just really depends on when my schedule clears up. All right. So again, lots of love and light. Best of luck to you in June, and we'll see you in middle of the month for the solstice. All right. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.